Featherweight champion for 1972, Laing in the blue corner.
He was just 17 when he won the ABA title. He looked 12. At 24, he was British champion. He was a main attraction, a face, a player on the British fight scene. Then one night in 1982, he beat Roberto Duran. He licked the legend that night in Detroit. The boy from Nottingham who ended up in Hackney, East London. Another class fighter in the 80s. I wanted to find him. I'd heard stories. Crack, booze, begging. I'd heard them too many times. Too many fairy tales gone down the crapper. I was desperate to find Kirk. Kirk the gifted one. Kirk the kid who whooped Roberto Duran 21 years ago. He left the dirty business in 1994, nearly 10 years ago. But I wanted to talk with him. I went to his estate. I'd seen the place before, 15 years earlier. Kirkland! It was worse now, far worse. People told me Kirk still lived there. I hope so. 10 years is a long time for a man to lose himself. Kirk had done a good job. I kept calling people, old friends, old fighters. I'd met Brian Lawrence a long time ago. He worked the corner with Kirk. I went to see him.
We got a phone call from Kirk. He said to us like he just wanted to loosen out. He was fighting on Buck Smith about 3 days before the fight. So we pulled into the estate. Kirk didn't see when we pulled in. He was sitting in his car. And we tapped on the window and he's got a big spliff in his mouth. And even when he fought Rocky Kelly, all Friday night he was gambling, and it's only a friend happened to pass his house on the Saturday and knocked, and he was in there sleeping. They threw him in the car, drove up Wembley as fast as they can, threw water on his face, gloved him up. I remember Mickey Duff and them were going mad. Ran in the ring and beat Rocky Kelly. He was a likeable person, he had a good character, and he was very talented. I think he was the most talented British fighter who hadn't won a world title.
Yeah, that's a good shout. He's a great talent wasted, eh?
Yeah, he is. But I don't feel sorry for Kirk, because other fighters, maybe they ain't as been talented as Kirk, but they never had the opportunity what he had. He had more opportunity than most fighters. I mean, he had the biggest promoter behind him who kept faith with him, bringing him back, bringing it up, but he kept messing up. You know, you'll find him on the street corner or in a drug den or somewhere like that, but that's what he's come down to now. He blew it for himself, you know, and at the end of the day, he's a man, and you've got to take responsibilities for yourself.
So it was 10 years to get lost on the streets and join the dead souls walking in the shadows of condemned tower blocks. There's little pity there. The history of the people that live there has been left to rot. On the balconies it is piled high. On the ground there is nothing worth saving. Any sign of Kirk?
No.
Still not seen him? He's been here, what, today?
Yeah, twice.
No. What, in the last couple of hours? Ah.
The Kirkland's a lovely guy.
He still looks in good nick though, doesn't he?
He's fucking man. Keep it a booze. And he's got a big beard like that and all.
Oh, is he?
What is he, a beard?
Oh gee, okay, big beard.
He's here. In the last 2 hours.
Looks like Father Christmas.
No, he does.
Oh, let me...
He walked up.
I'll tell you something now, he's a nice man.
His mates had seen him, he looked rough. On the front line they knew him. 20 years ago he boxed Roberto Duran.
Yeah.
And he beat Roberto Duran, then he vanished off the face of the earth for a year, and Duran within that same year made about $3 million.
He's around the area, he's always around the area. He's always around. But more time in the evening time, you'll catch him over there by the bookie shop on the beach. Yeah, with his mates, innit?
Kept looking, kept calling people. The Hackney streets empty after dark. Lights from boozers barely shine on the pavement. It's been a hard day, a long day. At midnight, I was back at his flat. Back on the stairs. Back on his balcony. Bang on his door. But Kirk was not there. Kirk! I knew he was out there somewhere. Somewhere in the night. Kirk called that night. It was 3 a.m. The message was simple. He told me to be at the school on Hackney Downs at 10. I was there. Kirk never showed. I called it off. And then I saw him.
tackles. You're going that way, I'm going this way. We were looking for you yesterday. We kept missing you, you know.
Yeah, I think I just about to go and try to go front up there, showing you.
Can we go sit on the bench, Kirk?
Yeah, come on.
What we're going to do this, Simon, give us your change, don't worry.
Move by. He's about to have a beer in the hand. I'm gonna relax.
One over here?
Yeah.
Where are we going to get a beer from?
Over there.
Well, let's go and get one over there.
That's nice and relax.
Come on.
My hero, Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, is my hero, man.
Yeah.
All right, I'll never forget one day I said to my amateur trainer, how do I get to the Olympics? I wanted to be like him. Yeah. He says, win the ABA title. I says, oh, I'll do it. Yeah, but he didn't take me serious at the time. Anyway, I've got to the final. And one of the greatest amateurs at that time was a Scotch guy named Vernon Solis from Scotland.
Vernon Solis.
I don't know who won the fight. Anyway, a few months later, they selected the team now. This was in Munich.
Yeah, 72, yeah.
For the
Yeah.
Olympics.
Yeah, Minter.
Yeah, and then my amateur coach got a letter saying, explaining why I'm a young 17, you know? Young 17, I can't go. And that broke me down, man. I lost a piece of my missing.
But even the pro career went well, didn't it, at the start? You think about it, you did everything, your British title, you know, you won the European eventually.
I did, didn't I?
I know you did, yeah, you won it in Wembley, the French
And
one.
imagine if I was back in the ring now, but yeah, I'd give her this day time.
You were 25 now. You were 25 now.
If I was 25 now, I'd stun them on the head. I had it too early. I wasn't not man enough to handle it.
Sure.
I wasn't mature enough. And funny enough, Terry Lally said, I don't believe in people having championship at such a young age. They have to understand it and that. Well, it's too quick for me.
Yeah.
I won a few fights and the next minute I'm partying. Give me more.
Sometimes even the night before.
Yeah. Hey.
Sometimes even the day.
I remember in Birmingham, no disrespect, it's true, it's true. I remember in Birmingham, I'm fighting just to get to the championship.
Sure.
Eliminator, the winner fights for the title, British title.
Yeah.
And there was a girl there. And I've been
Yeah, busy.
busy. And I still won the fight.
I know.
I was just natural skill.
I know, the gifted one.
And I wasn't disciplined enough. And imagine if I was sensible and disciplined, man. Sometimes I think about it now, but it doesn't hurt me. Because I done what I had to do anyway. Now, I'm getting the vibes now. I'm going to have a nose around the clubs and see what's going on.
You should do, Kurt.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
No one I speak to has a bad word to say about you. What they say is he's too generous.
Yeah, I'm all right, man. But people take softness for weakness, don't they?
Yeah, they do take softness for weakness. Have you ever thought about getting some help? Maybe stopping drinking? You ever thought about it, Kurt? I know you say you missed out on your life because you were boxing, but do you ever think about it now? The older you get, the wiser you get.
The older you get, the harder life gets. That's why I know about life. And then you got to be strong. When you go and get stuff, the tough gets going. I'll be there. That's it. I know myself. I am a man of my own destiny.
Where now for Kirkland Laing? What do you do the next year, Kurt?
I'm going to pack everything in, get myself together, and get my head straight, and then I'm going to write a book. Yeah. The book.
So I found Kirkland Laing, the gifted one, the man that beat Duran. Kirk's finished with boxing now. I'm not sure that I really wanted to find the Kirk that I found. I left Kirk to his memories, his nights of glory a long, long time ago.
Nobody was for but you.